In this topic, we're going to learn about HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the language that generates basically web pages. So this is the school website. If you view the source code, you can actually see this is the HTML language. And obviously, it can get quite complicated, but we're going to learn the basics of actually setting up a page. To do that, we're going to look at using something called Codecademy. So as soon as you click on the Codecademy link, the Google Classroom, you'll need to log in. So you'll need to log in with your Stanwell School account, which will be the Google link. So your username at stanwell.org and then your current password. So click on that. Mine's already linked in. And then your current learning will sort of take place here. As you can see, I've already started this course. But if you haven't started this course, you can scroll down to the bottom and then you can select the category by language, HTML and CSS. And then you can scroll down to Introduction to HTML. You notice some of these courses say Pro. Please do not sign up or obviously pay any money. You'd be asked for already credit card details anyway, but those things are not required. So Introduction to HTML5, and we can start the course. Okay, click on the Start button. If I go back to the very first topic, so you can see what it is. For me, I'll probably have to go back a couple of steps. It tells me what is HTML5, so I can read up all about the topic, what exactly it does. Like I mentioned before, it stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And then it gives me some instructions. In the code editor, to the right, type in your name between the HTML tags. So within the HTML tags, you would write whatever you wanted to put in there. So I put the word Bob in there and I've clicked run, and as you can see, Bob is written on the page as a nice big heading. H1 stands for heading 1, a really large heading. And then once you've finished that topic, you go into the next one. So then it carries on, tells me a little bit about what I need to do, some instructions, study the diagram on the right, learn about the autonomy of HTML syntax and how it's written. So we always have a start tag. We type in what we want to be formatted or marked up in that tag, and then we have an end tag, okay, which has got the slash symbol in there. Okay, and then it carries on going. Then we're making up our first page. The body tag is anything that appears on the page. The head is sort of like the things that we have in the headings. Okay, so that's like our tabs at the top. That's typical, I can't drag that one in, but you can see the tab name on the Introduction to HTML in Codecademy. On the tab name, that is actually part of the head, and the body is something completely different. So what we want you to do is work through the HTML course, the Introduction to HTML, the very first 16 tasks, and then you can screenshot as you go through.